Welcome back. As you all know, this is my third week as crew on Adventureborne. This week has been jam-packed with so much fun as we are now on the island of Grenada, and so we've been hanging out with the locals, getting to go into the jungle and do a whole bunch of exploration. Let's dive on into it. So day one, Monday, 17th, we had an amazing adventure. We went with our local guide Joey, and he took us to Mount Queque. It's this really steep, narrow mountain that goes all the way up, one of the highest, if not the highest mountain in Grenada. Super cool. As we got up higher in the elevation, the air got a lot denser. There was this cold feeling surrounding us. We got to play with a monkey. That needs a little time. There's a monkey up in the tree, and I'm holding a mango that Joey Mango Man gave to me. So I take the skin and I put it on the tree for the monkey. What does the monkey do? He looks at the peel with disgust, and he comes at me for the fruit. So I gave him the actual mango, and he runs off and gives it to his family. And then we continued up our hike and went all the way up to the very top of Mount Queque, which had a beautiful view of the lake below. There was an amazing spot to stand up on the very edge of the cliff. Daniel and I did this. Jay and Mango Man looked at us like we were crazy, but it was super fun. We got some great shots in, and I helped Daniel with his modeling. So it was a very, very good day. Super productive. I was playing with the banana leaves as we were coming by. Everything had such a cool texture to it. It started raining on us, and it was just very peaceful and fun, especially because everyone started whistling and singing, and we were just having a blast. It felt like I was part of a tribe, and I absolutely loved it. Day two was a lot of work. So immediately in the morning, we started working on Daniel's mission statement and his vision statements, really getting a better idea of where he wants to go with his brand. I really enjoyed being part of this process. I got to see an inner glimpse of what his brain works like and really where he wants to go with his future. So I felt very honored to be part of this experience, and it was just a really good way for me to contribute. Since Daniel's been helping me so much with my journey and mentoring me, it was great to be able to mentor him back in some sort of way, you know, doing whatever I could. Since I'm a marketing major, I'm going into marketing, currently a senior, so I really loved being able to put it into practice and get to use some of my skills in real world application. After an exhausting time of getting out all of our information and really just all of the emotion behind his brand, really getting deep into what Adventureman Dan's brand is, we went over to Spencer's boat, our new friend, and we did a boat tour, which that will be coming out soon. I got us some food while they were recording, and then I got to do some behind the scenes recording, and so it was really great. After we got done with the video, we headed back, and Daniel decided it was time to teach me dinghy surfing. So we got in some dinghy surfing. We unfortunately did not get any video footage of that, but it was super fun as he pulled me around, and it was a really good time. It was a really good way to get a physical release after so much emotional and mental drain throughout the day. So it was great. I honestly would have been happy if the day had ended there, but even better, Daniel treated me and Jay to La Fleur Bleue. It's this little French restaurant off of the marina, and it was just a wonderful time. We all laughed and ate great food. Day 3, Wednesday, we went to the Seven Sisters Waterfall. This waterfall was gorgeous. It was a very short hike, but we got to eat a whole bunch of fresh fruit on the way. We went with Joey, Mango Man, as you guys also know him. We went with the couple that we had met the day before, and we went with Jay, and it was just a wonderful time. Also, Spencer was there. Mango Man brought us some traditional Grenadian food, which was to die for. We also got some amazing drone shots as we jumped off of the waterfall. I helped Daniel again with his modeling poses and getting him some more practice with angles, etc. And we just had a great time jumping and laughing and living in the moment. It was beautiful the way the water cascaded down on the rocks and the way the light played with the leaves. It was just a gorgeous time. And when we got done, we again went to volleyball. It was super fun. Got to hang out with the cruisers again and get some more social interactions in. Day 4, Thursday, was an editing day. Now, editing days generally go about all day, and this one definitely did. It was really cool to see the behind scenes of how Daniel does his content and, you know, the editing. I was in charge of the Insta360 editing, so going through those videos and getting action shots. It was really good though, because we had had some very, very strong active days before that with a whole bunch of other people, you know, constant social interaction, constant movement, and it was a bit draining, and so it was good to have a day to recover and edit. And once we finally got done with the editing for that day and got some videos out, we went to the cruiser bar. Now, this cruiser bar had live music from the fellow cruisers. It was so fun seeing everybody play. One guy had his saxophone, another had his guitar, people were singing, dancing. It was a great time. I ended up making friends with the rugby players across the street. Everybody was very, very nice to me, so I got to end up making that contact and playing rugby with them later on in the week. Day 5 was Mount Caramel, or Carmel, depending on how you say it. It was a great time, so we woke up bright and early and we met up with Mango Man. As we got there, Daniel saw this man who was the bodyguard of the waterfall, just kind of taking the EC and then protecting everyone as they go down, because sometimes things like that can get a little bit rough. He became our buddy. He visited us down by the waterfall later, and we all just enjoyed the beautiful scenery, the rocks, the gorgeous water coming down. Daniel built a dam while Mango Man and I got a breadfruit from a tree, and then he created a fire from a coconut shell and some old bamboo, and then we had breadfruit and we had roasted coconut, which he also found. It was just a great time. More amazing Grenadian food. I cannot stress how much their food is just absolutely to die for. Day 6, the 22nd, a Saturday. It was a great day. We woke up bright and early. I went for a little swim, and Daniel got into editing mode. Once he got into that flow state of, you know, constantly editing and sound bites and all of that, I left to go on a hash run. A hash run is this really cool thing where they take cruisers and locals alike to this private location, and then you do a trail, either running or walking depending on your physical capabilities, through the island into all of these local areas, and then people drink all the way through the jungle and up into the city areas. It was a good time. I did not bring a phone, so I had no video footage. Sorry again for that. And when I got back, we continued editing together until it was nighttime. So yeah, productive day for Daniel, fun day for me, and then a little bit of productivity at the end. Day 7 was a Sunday, the 23rd. I went to church. If you guys have watched the other weekly videos, you know by now that I'm pretty religious. So Daniel has been very accommodating in that way and helping me, you know, dinghy ride over early in the morning to then get a ride to church. So it was a really good day. I then was given some homemade bread and homemade cake to bring back to Daniel. That was amazing. When I got back, he just absolutely devoured it. So did I. It was so good. So good. When we had gotten done eating, Daniel had the idea of going over to Hog Island, which is a local cruiser spot, and he was going to show me how to slackline. So we got there, we did some slacklining. He got some good footage of him. I was learning, so I'd fall about every 5 seconds, but it was super fun. Especially he was teaching in a very good way where, you know, I could really pick up on the ways that you need to concentrate and how to properly balance yourself. I definitely think being on a boat that's moving constantly helped with this, especially doing the bow balance exercises up on the front. We ended up going over to our friend Jamie's boat and getting some dinner. While everyone was cooking their food, Daniel was doing fire throwing, and he was teaching me that as well. But man, can he fire throw. It was really cool to see it in person with all of the different angles that the fire plays on his face, and showing us how you move the wand or baton, I don't know what the name of it is, so that you can, you know, get into a certain flow and rhythm. And it was really beautiful. It's definitely like a sort of dance. It was really interesting to see in person too, and it definitely was the entertainment for the night. So everybody enjoyed it. We really got a great community together and made a whole bunch of friends within this week that we've been in Grenada. We've interacted with a whole bunch of locals, me especially, because some days Daniel edited and I got to have that freedom to run around and say hi to everyone. I'm a very social person, so it was great. It's just been a wonderful time, and all I can say is being on Daniel's boat, being his crew, it's just been an amazing experience. I still have 1 week left, and I'll help him get his boat onto the hard, preparing, you know, getting all ready, getting off of the mooring ball and getting it lifted up and out of the water. And after that, I am out of here, but I hope to keep Daniel as my mentor for many years to come. We've definitely had such a great experience here, and we've made so many new friends, so it's been such a blast. I'm so happy to have shared it with you guys, and I will make sure to update you again on my week 4 video, the final of the saga. Thank you so much for listening, and see you on the next adventure.
Thanks for joining me on this adventure. I hope you feel inspired to begin adventures of your own. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For an exclusive, in-depth look at this adventure lifestyle, and to further support my channel, become a member of my Patreon crew. Link in the description. I'll see you on the next adventure.